Brad, this is Ashley. I spoke to Rebecca and Kayla, and yeah, I wanted to make a quick video because I came across your company and I saw a few opportunities where I think you can generate a lot more inbound calls and online jobs. I spent a little time looking through your website, your reviews, and just your overall online presence. And honestly, there's already a pretty solid foundation. So first off, your website. Looking through it, it actually looks really good compared to a lot of companies in this industry. You know, it's clean, it's professional, pretty easy to navigate, and that already puts you ahead of a lot of local competitors. So at this point, it's more about focusing on increasing the amount of people landing on your site and improving those conversions. One thing I would start testing is making the call to actions a little stronger and more benefit focused. For example, instead of something more general like you guys have here, book now or get in touch, you could use something tied directly to homeowners' concerns, especially with hurricane season coming up, like get a free generator estimate before hurricane season. That immediately tells people what they're getting and creates more urgency. Small tweaks like that can actually increase conversion rates pretty significantly. I'd also definitely emphasize generator installs and backup power solutions. I also saw you were doing generator repairs. I would focus on that a little bit more throughout the site because that's something homeowners are actively thinking about, especially right now. But if we pull up your competitor, these guys here, once it loads, you know, they don't have nothing crazy. They have click to call phone number, form submission option. Both are great for client conversions. That is something maybe I would recommend for you, is possibly having a form submission option up here at the top. Now, with looking through their website and everything, that does not mean that they're necessarily doing better electrical work, but it just means that they're doing a better job at guiding visitors toward becoming customers. A lot of times, the company that markets themselves better ends up getting the call first. Especially in home services, most homeowners usually contact one, maybe two companies max. Something that is really big in the home services industry is reviews. So I took a look at your reviews, and you've actually got some pretty strong reviews, which is a huge trust factor. Most homeowners are checking reviews before they even make a call, especially for higher ticket services. I'm looking through your reviews. Something that you could improve on is when I look at your newest reviews, they're from 3 weeks ago. So getting some more consistent reviews in here would definitely help you. But with your reviews, the opportunity is really leveraging those more across your website, your ads, because social proof like these reviews here helps conversions a lot. Moving on over here, I want to show you the stats of your site. So this is a paid resource I pay monthly for. It shows your online visibility and how it looks from an SEO standpoint. So let's see. I'm going to explain each and every one of these, but basically these show how often your company is appearing when people search for electrical services or the different services that you have to offer in your area. So as you can see, the UR of your site is currently a 4.5. Now this goes all the way up to a 100. The UR is how trustworthy or quote legit Google looks at your site, and this tells me that Google isn't looking at your site as too legitimately, and that can be for many different reasons. Now, the backlinks that you guys have, you have 129 of them coming from 87 referring domains, but they're only giving you a 2.8 rating, and that tells me that the backlinks that you have are spammy, they're weak, they're not relevant, and they could be hurting your rankings negatively. That's why we want the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. Now, if we look over here, you have 3 organic keywords that are bringing you in 5 searches, 5 people to your website each and every month. And if we take a look at exactly what those keywords are, we can see them right here. Now, these aren't bad keywords, but the problem is they don't have any backlinks, any good backlinks pointing at them, giving them power to rank you to get more of this total search volume. As of right now, you're in the 11th and 10th positions for these keywords, which is the bottom of the first page and second page of Google, which if you're not on, the first 3 positions in Google, let alone the second page of Google, you're just not going to get that business. Now, 100 people are going in Google typing that each and every month, and only 2 of them are going to your site. And again, that's because of the position that you're in. I want to come over here and show you some keywords that I found that would be really good for you. Now, these are what we consider buyer intent keywords. They're people looking up an exact service in an exact area. For instance, electrician, Port St Lucie, Florida, that's being searched 60 times each and every month, and you're not getting any of that traffic. Now, out of all of these here, there's a potential traffic of over 700, and that's just for the keyword or the service, for an electrician. That's not to count all the other services you have to offer, all the different ways to type them, all the different areas you have to offer your services in, so on and so forth. So what this tells me is that homeowners are searching for these services already. These numbers show that. And your competitors are just capturing more of those clicks. So there's definitely room for you to start getting more of this search volume here, this traffic. One thing I want to touch base on before I wrap this video up is meta ads, which is Facebook and Instagram. This is honestly where I see the biggest immediately opportunity. One thing that really stood out to me, especially with hurricane season coming up, is generators. The fact that you offer generators. This is the perfect time to run targeted meta ads around generator installs, backup power solutions. What was the other one I said? Generator repairs, because a lot of homeowners start thinking about outages, storm prep, all that type of stuff around this type of year. And the companies that get in front of those people early usually win the job first because, they see them first. Now, with meta ads, you can target homeowners directly in your service areas and put your company in front of the exact people that are likely to need those services. Instead of waiting for the emergency calls after a storm, you can proactively generate installs before that rush even begins. And because generator installs are such a high ticket job, it usually doesn't take that many conversions for campaigns like the meta ads to pay for themselves. But overall, I think you have a really good foundation to start with. It's just about getting in front of more homeowners consistently, taking advantage of the opportunities that you have right now, like, for instance, the generator demand before hurricane season starts. If you want any help putting together a strategy around that, I'd love to do that for you. I'd be happy to walk you through what I'd personally recommend for you and your company, especially in this type of season that we're in right now. Either way, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope at least you found some value in it, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. Thank you so much, Brad. Take care.